Today I've got another Chubb Cruiser. I only got this one about an hour ago and I managed to pick it open using my homemade tension tool. And I've just finished making another homemade tension tool. Again, it's just a fold down key. This is for Peter Lewis, the Irish lock picker. So I want to try this out on this lock. Like I say, I've just picked it once using that tension tool. So let's see if we can get it again. I'll show you the lock and then after that I'll tell you how I made that little tool. So it's all nice and clean inside. Nice lock, that one. Took me about 5 minutes to get it, so bear with me. Like I say, this is only the second time I've tried to pick it, and it's the first time with this new tension tool. So first of all, let's put the wire in. Let's get the tension up. I'll try to do it in my hand. It can be a little bit awkward to do in your hand, especially if they take more than 2 or 3 minutes. So fingers crossed. It's all right when the camera's not on because you can sort of move around a bit if you're getting a bit uncomfortable, but when the camera's on, you've got to try to keep it in the frame. So it's a little bit more tricky. So I'll probably go quiet, as you can see. I'm putting a bit of concentration into this. I like to get it open with this tension tool. And then at least I can send it to Peter Lewis knowing that it does work. If we get it open, I'll just tell you roughly how I made it. Really simple to make. Everything in this one's brass. A lot of the keys for these Chubb Cruisers are brass, so you get into your brass tension tools. You've got the brass key to start with. You're halfway there. Everything feels pretty set now. Gotta find that one what just needs that final little touch. Either that or I've gone into a false gate. Because everything feels pretty solid in there now. None of them levers are springy. Just move my hand around a little bit. I don't want to drop that tension off now. No, I'm not in a false gate. Sometimes if you just angle the wire a bit different, you can just catch a lever, but for some reason, when you're going straight at it, you're not getting it just to go up that last little bit. Works for me anyway, that method does. I'm just going to angle that wire again. Now everything feels set. It's not a false gate. Maybe just take the tension off a little bit. There's something drop back down there. Maybe one was just a bit on the high side. Decent like this one. Now it's starting to get heavy. Right, let's just move around a bit. I'm not giving in on this one. Whew, that was a little fighter, that one was. So yeah, it works. Right, back onto this. Basically, it's just a key filed down, as you can see. On a previous video, I did mention when you make a Chubb Cruiser tension tool out of a fold down key, you need to leave 2 parts of the key on. Right, so it's just a fold down key in a bit of brass, which I've folded flat, bit of brass bar. And all I've done was put a taper on the key, and I physically just put that in the vise and squeezed it in. There's no glue, there's no solder. So Peter, if it does spin, which it shouldn't, it's solid, but if it does, you can always put a bit of solder or super glue in there, but I didn't think I needed to. That's perfect. The handles are just bits of brass, and all I've done is I've drilled and tapped 4mm on the handles and put a bit of 4mm stud in the middle. So as you can see, it's a sort of basic little tension tool, but it's all brass, even the studding's brass. So I know Peter Lewis likes the brass, so I'm sure he'll be happy with that. And now I know it works, and I've done that and proved it on camera, I can get that sent off to him. So that is little homemade Chubb Cruiser tension tool, and that is another Chubb Cruiser to my collection. Just make sure it all locks up. Yeah, and that's it. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Try it a bit.